Increasingly, nonprofits are looking to tell their story to the board and their stakeholders, as well as their executive management through data visualization. There's going to be an increased use of data visualization. For example, a CFO that is interested in reporting out to the board right now might spend hours in their existing fund accounting system trying to pull the data out and put it into a readable format that makes sense for a board in a 1 hour to 2 hour meeting. In a recent survey that we did, we found that 41% of our nonprofits are going to be looking for some sort of dashboard or data visualization tool in their next fund accounting system. The next trend we would see in 2015 is non-financial reporting. Increasingly, younger generations of donors are looking for a nonprofit to show not only the number of dollars that they've raised, but what they've done with those dollars. For example, instead of saying, this human services nonprofit raised $150,000 last year, this human services nonprofit was actually able to serve 250 individuals they didn't serve previously with increased health services, vaccinations, housing that they otherwise would have foregone. So really, our generations are looking for nonprofits to have that level of accountability versus simply numbers on a balance sheet. A trend I'm really excited about in 2015 is entrepreneurial modeling for nonprofits. During the economic downturn of 2008, we saw a lot of our nonprofits had to get really scrappy about their sources of revenue. So we would expect them to have learned from that process and continue that into 2015. An example, a local church, a nonprofit might rent out a portion of their office space to a startup in order to generate revenue. They might also manufacture products for sale in the general community. So this isn't necessarily a nonprofit just sitting back and waiting for their established sources of revenue to come in. They're really getting creative about the way that they generate revenue outside of the expected avenues. One of the predictions we have for 2015 is an increasing emphasis on system integration. We know our nonprofits are out there using various point systems. It'll become increasingly important for them to be able to integrate those systems seamlessly. They don't have the capacity for their internal team to spend a lot of time extracting, transferring, and loading data into other systems. We really need native integrations between these systems, and that's going to be something that'll be an increasing decision point for those folks that are buying both fundraising and fund accounting systems in 2015 and beyond. So one of the trends that we're going to see in 2015 is around the Affordable Care Act. ACA is here. Organizations that are within the mid-size to larger range are going to need to be especially attuned to compliance. That's going to have them place greater emphasis on the accountability between their payroll and their HR systems to make sure that they can report out in a manner that's easy and seamless.